Welcome back to Legendary Metal Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we are tackling Map 4, the penultimate map of Liminal Doom 2, Fading Memories by Dashlet. Now, even though this is the penultimate map of Liminal Doom 2, it is actually nowhere near the end of Liminal Doom 2. The whole reason for this is because after Map 5, there are 2 secret maps. And you notice, as we go ahead and get the SSG that we're going to need to shoot our way out of here, that those 2 secret challenge maps that are going to be after the finale are brutally difficult. So, there is a lot of platforming in this map as we go over here to initially jump to hedges, because we need to get ourselves the rocket launcher that's hidden over here. The only saving that I'll be doing is, again, just making these crazy platforming jumps. So if you see it pop up in the top, you'll understand why. There are no enemies to worry about in this map. This is specifically platforming and puzzle. And I will tell you, everything about this map is about the passage from life to death. And I think it is beautifully done. One of the most artistic pieces I have ever seen in Doom. We have 3 items to find and 3 clues to find that are scattered throughout this map. So again, as you saw up there, game save. That's just to make sure we make the platforming jumps in case, so you don't have to see me fall 1,000 times and redo it. So, we want to go to General Store first, because this is where we're going to find the very first item and clue. So first item is going to be an armor bonus that's actually sitting right in front of the clue to show you how all this works. So go up the jungle gym here, make a kind of diagonal jump here to keep going, and you'll see this clue on the wall. This clue on the wall is red and then blue. There's going to be a switch puzzle at the end of this map. And if you do not get the switch puzzle correct, the floor will drop out and it will kill you. So, notice the sequence of our keys. There are going to be 3 keys we have to get. The first one's blue, the next one's going to be green, and the final one is gray. Literally mimicking our transition from the bright blue of birth to the green of life, to the gray right before the end. And the way that this map ends absolutely solidifies the idea. So we want to go over here and do some more platforming, get clue number 2. So up here, you can see, and again, you know it's clue number 2 because it has 2 candles down there. So blue, yellow. So keep in mind, because your ability to pass this map has to do with your ability to memorize the clues in the correct order. So we have red, blue, and then blue, yellow. We can use the blue key here to get back to the main area, and then we have the hardest platforming section of this map. It took many tries to get right. So you have to hit this switch and quickly run across, because those bars give you very little time for error. So quickly run and just hook it. It's literally a U-turn, and you have to quickly turn back not to fall off the ledge there. Whew! Literally just barely made it. And this is where we get the final clue, which is yellow, blue, red. And we also, over here, get the green key. But notice, there's old Father Time, solidifying our idea of life to death with this map. Fading memories, not just referring to what happens as we get older, it's referring to what's going to happen as you go throughout this map. There's so many things to see and do that it's easy to forget the clues, and you are not going to move forward if you can't remember the combination. So clue 1 was red, blue, clue 2 was blue, yellow, clue 3 was yellow, blue, red. And right there is item number 2, the supercharge. Why would we need a supercharge when there's no enemies? It has to do with the final item, and I will tell you, it is one of the coolest tricks I've seen in Doom. I actually didn't know you could do it. It was actually thanks to my friend Spectre's video that I eventually learned how you're supposed to do it. So again, I have the clues up here on screen. Let's go with the first one, which was red, blue. Notice they reset. Now go with the second clue, blue, yellow. They reset, and now yellow, blue, red. You do it correctly, it will give you the gray key card. If you don't, all of the water turns into extreme damaging blood, and you're locked out of trying the quiz again. So, game over if you don't get it right. So, we've got everything we need here except for the one item. So, the real question, as we again cannot platform worth a darn, even when it's the size of a road. But that's why I typically cut all of them out in editing. So we want to go back over here because we are going to make ourselves a rocket jump in Doom. And this is on Kexport. This is no shenanigans with jumping. So we want to go ahead up here and work our way across. We don't need to hit the switch because we don't need to get back where the green key was. I'm going to slow this down super slow so you can see where I put the rocket to make the jump successfully. So this is the slow motion. You basically want to hit the rocket right at the end of the platform, right as you're getting ready to fall off the platform. So right here, boom! And it will push you into the opening across the wall. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. As you can see here, it's to get a health bonus. And yes, that voodoo doll did work. If you accidentally shot it, you would kill yourself. So, definitely don't shoot it. So, just like that, we have everything we need for this one. So, like I was saying at the beginning, Map 5 is the finale. It is literally the grandest map and one of the best maps I've ever seen designed in Doom. I mean, the tricks he uses I've never seen anyone use in Map 5. But even though it's the finale, there are 2 secret levels that go afterwards that are much more difficult than the finale, even though they're nowhere near as long. So now in the exit, you notice, ready. Well, ready for what? Remember, this whole level has been about life to death. And there's Grandfather Time catching up with us. To the tune of unsettling clocks. It might have something to do with the next map. As we've reached the end of the line. And just like that, Fading Memories is done. This was a map that I honestly, for the longest time, had no idea how to get through. And it's because when I played it at first, it was on GZ Doom. I didn't even know you could rocket jump across that. I actually did a very, very kooky running jump to get over there. And had no idea there was a way to do it legitimately. The clues, such a clever idea. If you've not already, please check out the Liminal Doom 2 playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe so more people can see our videos. We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.